Hey guys, how's it going? Shooting a video here tonight. Uh, Working on a project that I've been putting off for quite a while, and that's the rebuild of my 5-inch. Normally when something comes in, I fix it immediately, but all this soldering kind of scares me, so I've been had it apart for about 4 or 5 days, and I've just been mulling over it. So tonight I got all the stuff out that I need. I'm gonna start working on it and see what we can do. Before we get going on that though, I want to just kind of go over some of the things that I found that you need in order to do these kind of projects. There's probably more out there. If you know of any more items that you might suggest, just go ahead and comment below, and maybe I'll add it to my repertoire. But of course, you need the whole drone, and here's the bad chip, and here's the new chip that I'm replacing, and then all the drone. In the parts for it, I put it all in this metal box. Closes up so we don't lose any of it. I got a small toolkit. It's got my Allen wrenches, got my Phillips head screwdrivers in there, different sizes. This is my soldering stuff. You can have your little thing to hold it up so it doesn't sit directly on the wood. When it's hot, some flux. I use a flux paste. Seems to work. There's different types. People have tubes. They just kind of dip it in there, spread it around. You want a metal, we'll call this a metal scrubber. That way you dip it in here and you flake off all the excess solder. I like having this magnetic pan. If I'm working on something, I always throw my screws in there. It works really good. Some of these screws are plastic, so be careful. But the metal ones, they stick in here real nice and they don't fly around. Additionally, over here we have a hot glue gun, which I thought in the late 90s we did away with hot glue, but evidently in the drone world you have to get back. Don't laugh. It shakes. The video shakes. My cameraman is laughing. But yeah, so hot glue. This is electronic cleaner. It's also called CT spray. You can get this at the automotive shop. This will help carry away any moisture. Biggest thing is that when we're dealing with the flux, if you accidentally get too much on it, you want to get it cleaned off. So I'm going to hit it with this alcohol here. Yes, it's blue, I know. Got these little guys here to wipe it away, because you don't want the excess to draw it over, and you have two parts that you soldered and it'll draw them together, and then you get things where it fries out when you turn it on. And so I'm going to hit it with the alcohol, and then I'll come back with the CT spray. I got solder. This is very important. I originally just had solder on the house, and I thought it was like, oh, it was solder. But come to find out, you have to get solder with a rosin core, and it's lead. This looks like 60% lead, 40% tin. I don't know which one percentage you really need. But I noticed that when I did a repair on one of my batteries, it solders so much easier than some of the solders I'd done previously. The other solder I had was just regular solder that's used for pipes that would be for plumbing. It doesn't solder very well, but it doesn't have lead that makes people sick when they drink water out of the pipe. Pretty smart, right? So don't use this on your pipes, but use this on your drone, all your electronics. Some wire cutters. X-Acto knife. I'm not going in order here. This is my little wrench. People have tools. This is the size I need to take off my props and put them on. A pair of dikes. Needle nose pliers. I'll use these to hold. And I have a hammer because I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool. Don't use it on your drone, but it's fun to have on the bench. The bench itself is just a regular table, but in my house, I don't want to mess up the table, so I have this nice piece. It used to be an end table, and this end table just kept getting rickety. I bought it at like a secondhand store and used it in my garage, and I've used it to paint on, so it's all painted up. But now that I'm doing drone stuff, I need something that, you know, if I hit it with, or glue drops down, it's not gonna wreck my other surfaces. And then we covered everything except for this right here. it's surprising how many households I bet today don't have a wire hanger in them. I actually had to go buy a pack of wire hangers because we have all the nice plastic ones in the house. I'm not fancy dancy enough to be able to go to the dry cleaner all the time, so I don't have an excess of wire hangers. All I did was attach one of these. I bought a box of them at Harbor Freight, so it clamps. No, it's not a roach clip, but it does clamp down, and show you how it works. I used some glue in there and then I wrapped it up, get it nice and secure, and it's moldable and very cheap. But essentially you put your here, this way you can have one hand for your solder, one hand for your soldering iron. And the only problem I have is that it bounces a lot. But aside from that, put that back. That's everything that we're gonna have to start with. What I'm gonna do before I even touch the new chip and even get ready to start putting the drone back together, I'm going to work with this. If we can zoom in real good here, you see there's a lot of old solders all along the outside here. I'm gonna work on cleaning those off, getting the temperature right. There's two holes in here for a positive and negative lead from the battery, and on the new board it's just a big hole. I thought it was like a little metal thing across there, but it's just solder. So I'm gonna practice filling that up with solder, taking it out, filling it up, and I might not even put the drone together tonight. I might just be working for an hour or two, playing around with this board and other boards I have until I feel comfortable actually, because otherwise I'd have to wait another week to get another board in and spend another 30 bucks. So that's my starter video. As I update and I shoot some shots, I'll upload those as well. So thanks for watching, guys.